Hi, I'm Artie Almeida.
And I'm Jeanette Morgan, and we're here today to tell you a little bit about how Music Madness came into being.
I have tons of music theory games that I've used over the years. Folder games, bag games, you name it, any way I could put a game together for children to experience some music theory or other music concepts in a hands-on way that are just lots of fun. And I was playing one of them in a clinic last year. The game is called An Apple a Day, when Jeanette saw this game.
And it was just, as I was watching Artie present it, I just thought to myself how incredible it would be to be able to develop this as a software platform for students and teachers to use. So Artie and I chatted about it a little bit, and she started sending over some ideas, and it kind of took off from there.
We really had to start with a storyboard. So I sat on my back porch drawing pictures of what my vision of this game in an interactive form would be. Then all the pieces and parts that I thought were necessary for the educational piece to be really solid, and I'd send them off to Jeanette.
I had to then take those ideas and translate them into what we call a screen map, which is what we would then send to our developer to program for us. And we had to keep in mind a lot of things, including the size of the screen and the graphics that we were using, making sure that they were going to be engaging for the students, and keeping in mind things like timing. And we also wanted to make sure that we were creating a product that was very usable for a classroom teacher or for folks who might not have that much music classroom experience. So we came up with this idea of including a review.
Actually, when we started with that thought, we took this to a whole new level. I was in the middle of my annual assessment. I know many of you can sympathize with me on that. You've been there, done that. And what I really wanted these games to do was give the teacher everything he or she needed. A learning goal that was very clear and heavily academic stated. A review that you could take your kids through in case the children were absent when that instruction was presented. Maybe you feel like they needed more time with that before they played the game, etc. So the learning goal would be presented. Then the review would take place, which is essentially you teaching the lesson of what you want to assess them on. Then the game would appear, and then an assessment. Right there in class, you can do everything that we need to do from start to finish, because good research tells us that you need to tell the children what you're going to teach them. You need to teach it in a dynamic way, and then you need to ask those children to tell you or show you what you taught them.
As Artie and I were working together, we wanted to make sure that the product we brought to the market was going to meet students and teachers' expectations in terms of being highly interactive and including really stunning artwork and animations and custom background music, all of the things that students are used to seeing in their computer and technology classes. We wanted to make sure we had that for the music educator as well. So we also wanted to make sure that we were providing them with some immediate feedback on their performance.
Exactly. And we wanted to make sure that the academic piece was in place in terms of all the concepts being addressed well. Rhythm, melody, timbre, expressive qualities, all of those are included. Most of the games have different levels, so you can take this from your primary right up to your intermediate grades, and they'll love it, and it'll be meeting their needs at the level that they're at.